Before we end this video, I want to attempt to explain the plot of Remothered because it's actually kind of interesting, and I feel like it was mostly localization issues that prevented me from understanding it. So the most important thing to know is that Mr. Felton is actually a Mrs. Mr. Felton was born as a woman and raised as a man. That's what they were talking about by the hormones and testosterone therapy. That's actually the basis of Mr. Felton's psychosis. And when his daughter Celeste returned to him, he was crazy and thought she was Jennifer because he was actually born as Jennifer and raised as a woman by his father. So after Celeste ran away, she actually returned home again, where she was imprisoned in the mansion with her mom and forced into mesmerism sessions, which gradually began to destroy her memories. She tried to escape, and that was the path we followed when we went into the sewers. So essentially, Mr. Felton has a split personality of Richard Felton and Jennifer Felton. And the young woman that we met in the attic was actually Mr. Felton in his Jennifer persona. Gloria was in fact the Red Nun. As it turns out, the Red Nun was a secret cult that all three of the characters were in at some point. The main character Rosemary, Gloria, and Miss Felton. Apparently what happened was that they were all crazy because of a degenerative disease that hardened their bones and destroyed their memories. But it was treated with phenoxyl. In the beginning, they mention a character named Albert Wyman. He is the deceased former business partner of Mr. Felton, as we know as Miss Felton. As we find out, Mr. Wyman was actually the one who ran the plantation where the nuns stayed, and all of the nuns were women with this degenerative disease, and they used this plantation to test phenoxyl on them. A very strong antipsychotic drug that was used for post-traumatic stress disorder. And in doing so, it destroyed their memories, but it gave them semi-supernatural abilities, such as the ability to control the moths. So as we found out, Rosemary was in fact one of these nuns at some point, Rosemary being our main character, but at the end she says that her memories of the period are disappearing. But it turns out she was the one who burned down the whole plantation in a fit of revenge. At the end, she finds a clue that points her towards the Flemington Girls Institute, and the old lady says that Reed continued her search at the Institute, which is probably what the sequel is about. Alright, now after that little bit of a lore dump, I guess it's time for us to go. Thank you all for watching. I had a really fun time playing this game. I hope you had a fun time watching it. Check me out at twitch.tv/pigu_sama. Check me out on Twitter at RealPigusama. And I hope you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day.